This week's athlete in focus is Denmark's Bachmann Andersen, riding on home ground in just his second World Cup season.
This show is so special for me because obviously the crowd is really behind me and really cheering you on. So it's really nice, and you ride out and you have had a great test and people are actually standing up for you, and it just makes a really, really good feeling, and it's super cool. Well, I've grown a lot since this show last year. I've been through a lot of big shows. I've got a lot more confidence, I've got a lot more experience. I have some really good young horses coming up on high level, and it's just really amazing. I've looked up to all these riders that are up in the top 10. I've always looked at them and said, I want to go up there, I want to be there, I want to be as good as them, I want a lot of good horses under my saddle, and now I'm here, I'm doing it, and I've done it in a year now, really get up there. I've used the last 4 years together with these horses to build them up to what they are now, but it's fantastic to be here and have achieved what I've achieved so far, and I'm hungry to keep going.
Daniel is now ranked 13th in the world with the very special Blue Hors Zack.
First of all, he is half blind, so it makes him sometimes that he has to trust me even more than the other horses, and that's very special. He will go through everything with me, and he does. And we have been in Tryon now at the wake, we've been in Paris at the World Cup final. I mean, I can only say wow what he does in there, and I'm so excited for whatever comes up with him. I'll try and qualify him for the final next year, the World Cup final. It's one of my plans with him, for him. And then I have some other plans with the younger ones.
As with all top riders, Daniel understands the key support that their grooms provide.
Well, Robbie is, I would say, he's one of the most important persons, because he makes me believe in myself. Even on hard days and dire days where I really think, okay, I cannot do this because I'm not good enough. He tells me every time, you are good enough. So he's not the groom for me. Obviously he takes care of the horses, but he's also like a mentor, he's like a trainer, because he tells me what to do. Sometimes I say, what should I do with this horse? He says, do this, try this, and I try it, and it always works, because he has so much experience. And to have a man like him is gold. I mean, he has seen the world, he has tried everything, there's nothing that can surprise him. And it's just amazing for a young person as me to have someone on my side that is that experienced. And I mean, he really helps me every day.
So every day, I'm just there for Daniel every day, just getting the horses ready, make sure they're feeling good, checking them, getting the horses ready for Daniel to keep riding. So we have quite a few horses to ride, and we have a lot of good horses to ride. But mainly it's just making sure the horses are feeling good, and all the body is good, like the legs, just checking. That's my daily routine, just making sure the horses are feeling good, keeping them grooming and getting them all ready for Daniel. Considering he's a breeding stallion, he's an amazing horse. I can go anywhere with him. He doesn't get excited, only vet checks. But no, he really is something special. He really has a great heart. He loves being loved, he loves all the attention, and he loves being number one. It's so weird, I didn't even know he was blind. It's only one side, because I did notice one eye was a little different. I just thought, oh, he looks old, he's got an old eye. And they said, no, he's blind, and I'd been there like nearly 2 months, and you would never know. He really does have a lot of trust with people. He loves people, and as long as he's not threatened, you wouldn't even know. You can't tell, you really can't tell. It's amazing how confident this horse is, just to be blind, and he has no vision, so you just always now, of course, I'm always aware when I go to that side, I talk to him, and he knows. So he's absolutely just an amazing horse. I'm very lucky to be with him.
After a third place in the Grand Prix, Daniel will be looking for a podium finish in the freestyle.
I expect for myself to do a mistake-free test. That's my goal for tomorrow. And I have a really cool freestyle, and it's very difficult. And I just want to enjoy it. Hopefully ride without mistakes. That's actually my goal, because everything else is there.
Last to go, Bachmann Andersen, Blue Hors Zack for Denmark. This owned by the Blue Hors Abs Dutch bred by Rousseau. Daniel Bachmann Andersen, Blue Hors Zack for Denmark.
Yeah, he gained 80% at the World Cup finals in Paris and was 7th there. Super extended canter. He's bang on time with his music as well.
They're clapping, they're clapping, they're clapping. He did it last year, he's done it again. It is Daniel Bachmann Andersen, and he has done it. Here is the score, 83.575, and he wins his first leg and the first leg of this 10-part series. Those technical marks ranging from 77 up to 80, and
89.
artistic from 86 up to 90.2. 90.2. Daniel Bachmann Andersen, Blue Hors Zack win the first leg.
I mean, it was just a fantastic feeling, much more lightness, much more everything to come together today. All the mistakes I had, or the few mistakes I had yesterday, which we talked about, he was a little tight in there yesterday. Today he just loved it, and he does love going in the freestyle we talked about yesterday. He loves it, and I loved it, and it was just a super time I had in there. I could really do some of the things that he doesn't do so easy, came naturally today. It was much easier. That's one of the biggest things so far in my career. So it's a big, big day for me. And yesterday was a big day also. So I can only go home and be very, very happy.